So before I start explaining you what is the IP address theory and concept, I just give you a brief idea on that. Okay. So let's say here in this picture you can see there are two switches, right? So here this switch has several ports. Okay. So each port, what we are going to do, we'll connect a network cable and connect it to the end device like laptop or tablet or whatever it is, printers, or these are called the end device. Okay. Host actually. So from here, let's say in your hub room, there's a switch and the end devices are connected. So each end device need to communicate, right? So for that, it has an identity. That identity is the IP address. Okay. Just imagine like that. Here in this particular laptop, 192.168.10.100 is the IP address of this particular laptop. So any other device in this network or like from the other switch, there's a server and laptop connected, right? Even those will be communicating with this 192.168.10.100 through this IP address. Okay, so it's like a identity. So why we are using these /24 /8 /16, all these are CIDR, classless interdomain routing. So why we are using these /24 or 16 or 8, these kind of things, you can go through that video. For now, just imagine this is the subnet, okay? Class C subnet, it's mentioned through the /24. If it is class B, it would be mentioned as /16. If it is class A, it would be mentioned as /8, okay? So these are grouping. For example, like in /24, there are less end devices you can connect than class A, which means /8. Okay. So for now, just imagine this concept. Okay. And for example, you have certain uh, devices in this particular floor of your company. Okay. Let's say you have around 25 PCs in this particular flow of your company. Okay. And here, if you take 192.168.10.0/24. Okay. So for this particular network, particular set of PCs, we are going to assign a particular subnet, which is 192.168.10.0/24 network. Okay, so from this /24, you can simply tell this is class C. Okay, and another point, if it is /8, you will consider it as class A. Okay, if it is /16, you will consider it as class B. Okay, /24 means class C. So this particular network range I'm saying is like 192.168 network. This is private IP range. Okay. So for the CCNA exams even, you need to know these basic things. These are not in-depth concepts. I'm just roughly telling you certain things. So if you know this, you can work in your actual environment very easily, and also you can go through the questions also. You can face it easily. Okay. So for now, basic ideas, if you want to know, you need to have an idea on what are the private IP ranges. There are a couple of questions on CCNA exam regarding testing you on the private IP range, whether you know it or not. They needed to check whether you knew it or not. Okay. So private IP range, you need to have an idea. Second, subnets, you need to have an idea. Okay, then classes, class A, B, C, generally used, and D and E not much used. Okay, when it comes to IP, which when we are working on it, we are using this class A, B, C. Okay, and how to calculate particular IP address, which is the first host address, first usable host address, and last usable host address, and network address, and broadcast address. Okay, those kind of things you need to have an idea. So when you take this 192.168.10.0/24, also another main point, when it comes to /24, you will mention it as 3 times 255 and 0, which means 255.255.255.0. Okay, if it is /16, you will mention it as 255.255.0.0. You can see like if it is /16, there are two 8. Okay, first 8 is called octet. Each one is called octet, right? So if there are 16 mean there are two 8. So it's mentioned as 2 times 255, 255. The rest are 0. Okay. If it is /24, which means 3 times 8, right? So 3 octets are there. So 255, 255, 255. 3 times it's appearing and then 0. So this particular area, the 255, which mentions the network portion. When an IP address given, it consists of network portion and host portion. Okay, so when I found this /24, I get to know that it's a class C address and it has 3 octets, which means the first 3 digits, this 192.168 and 10. These are mentioning the network portion of the IP address and the last portion, which is the host address. Okay, so for example, now come to the point, we have 25 PCs in this area. Okay, so if you have a class C address like 192.168.10.0, this particular 192.168.10 will go through, for example, 0, so 192.168.10.255. Okay,